Enough with these twin labyrinth-like areas that have both backside grail points and regular ones in the same place. Let's see some normal areas for once. Welcome back to La Mulana 2. Previously, we went to the Muspelheim and the Niflheim, and we started doing some things there. Don't have an Ankh Jewel yet, and I don't have the Sacred Orb from that area yet. And we saw a Ratatosker, but he ran away with an Ankh Jewel. I think that's what I wanted. And that's pretty much it. What else did we do? Ice things, we looked at a foot, we got a moon mantra, I got a dinosaur figurine. I totally wasn't playing Jurassic Park with it. So today we are going to go to Shrine of the Frost Giants, using my totem pole. Because, I want to do something. I want to free up this totem pole. I know I'm going to need it if I want to get that area that I need extra jumping ability for. There's some things I wanted to do in here. The second children's conflict was actually orchestrated by a Budo. But Sackett survived, so he got condemned to get pecked for eternity. Wow, that's kind of extreme. So sorry, Sackett, that my bird brethren had to do that to you. Stop throwing boomerangs at me, Sackett. I don't deserve it. I didn't order you to get killed, I only ordered you to get stabbed in the face with a shuriken and then shot. Which is better. So this thing right here, this is the giant statue of Bergelmir. He's a proto-being. Well, actually, he's the grandson of the proto-being. First of the Frost Giants. So he's a monument here. Now, you're not supposed to know the mantra that would allow him to melt the ice. Not until we get to, like, Underworld and stuff. But you know, if someone was holding, like, a jet pillar and decided to say, him and Yoromani. Oh, hey, look! The ice has melted somehow. Not like it does really much for us, but it does open side passages that make traversing the rest of this area a little bit easier later. And that room right there was important, that's why I skedaddled right past it. Also, the Silver Shield is a lot more effective at killing those ladies, because you can only kill them when they shoot things at you. Yeah, I'm not impressed with your boomerangs anymore. Yeti in a pot! Why was there a Yeti in a pot? How did he fit in the pot? That's weird. By the way, all those skeletons say, hey, there's mashers here. Also, there's trapdoors and ice. Don't try running across there. Okay, I won't. There is the one-way door, and of course we have a shortcut, so I could go back to the normal Grail Point now, and we could use this Totem Grail Point for something else if we need it. Where we're really going today is not Immortal Battlefield. I forgot, I have a Grail Point to that new area now. We're going back to Neo-Egypt. It's time to get crushed by a pot. Oh boy, so much fun. Welcome back to Gate of the Dead. We have the tools we need to get all of the white pedestals that are in this area. And they'll open up its back end. I got the map here, but I don't have the upgrade. There's an upgrade in that chest. It's Yagoo Map Street. Now, with Yagoo Map Streets and Yagoo Map Reader, I can see more of the map. Also, I'm running out of space. Alert was fun and all, but we don't need that anymore. Future development companies, yes. Race Scanner is fun to see. Don't need skulls until we need it. I have to clear up RAM. This computer is terrible. You have to clear up the RAM to use things? Usually they just do that on their own. Anyway, I got Yagoo Map Street. It shows you entrances, it shows you NPCs, it shows you Grail Points, regular gates, soul gates. So that's useful if you're looking for puzzle solutions, because NPCs might have those. Actually, there is an NPC that I didn't speak to. He was in the Katana room. So I'm going to have to go and find him. Also, my notes are being covered by my recorder. Hold on a second. Luckily, this game doesn't pause like other things. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need that. La Mulana is a place where you take notes, as a real archaeologist. Yes, I remember this room. I had to visit this room. I'm having a vague recollection as to why I had to visit this room again. But it's all a blur right now. Oh, right! I got crushed by a pot. Now, that was terrible. Can't climb down that ladder. I don't know why I keep trying. No, I want to go this way. Actually, I have to flip this room to get what I want in here. Which isn't bound shot, even though I can afford that, but I'm saving for fairy. But I see a data there, but I have to flip the room to get it. And this is not how you flip the room. This is the room I do want to be in, though. So is there any flipping potential? Also, there's a white pedestal somewhere in this room, too. Well, not this room. But there's a way to get to it, and I think it's right here. Ah, yes! I remember this room now. I remember this room. I have to do something in this room. And now I can't get out. Goody! So forget that the last 5 minutes happened. We're just gonna, yeah, do other things. There's something in here that I have to do. I can't quite remember what at the moment though. And I'm not being coy this time. There's something I need to do in this room, and I'm not sure if I can activate it yet. It's like something has to do with this wall. And it's a white pedestal too, so I'm gonna have to remember it sooner or later. Maybe it has to do with a mantra. Maybe it has to do with a puzzle that I didn't solve yet. Well, we'll cross that road when we come to it. Worst case scenario, I pause the video and I go look at my notes, because I left notes for that. I left notes for everything. Didn't I just mention about the notes? Did I mention this room yet? Are we caught up yet? I think we are shortly. Just don't get crushed by a pot. And we're good. Stupid dwarves and their super jumping. I wish I could super jump. I'm bigger than they are. I should be able to jump better. They can jump as high as me. No, we don't need a him and Yoromani anymore. We got that puzzle. She just likes saying that. A room with a holy tablet. The sigil is buried in a wall. I think that has to do with the thing I can't remember. There's a sigil somewhere in that room, I bet. So let's try getting this room flipped again. And let's not try going down that hole that I tried going down. But I do want to flip this room over. Because there's a trick. Right, we're going to be going up now, instead of down. Into this room. The room we were in before. Except I was trapped over on the right. And we have Unicorn. Unicorn is a piece of work. His hitbox is insane. Especially when he's turning around. But you can cheese him out really badly by standing on his block. Nigoro didn't fix this yet. Otherwise, he just charges at you and does a weird, like, turning around backflip, and it has a huge hitbox, and it hits you every time. But he was guarding a white pedestal. That's what they said about Unicorn's room. Now I could flip there and get it. Anything else I need to do in this room? I don't think so, but I am going to have to flip it. And I have to talk to that NPC. The power of katana slays you. I love this katana. With the Vajra, it's amazing. There's only one weapon that's way better in the damage range, too. And that's like the final whip of the game. Also, I don't think there's some tablets I read in here right side up. I think it's right side up now. Yes, it is. You can tell by which direction I'm moving on my map. I've been here, right? Yeah, bounce shot. We don't want it. I'm saving my money. I know, for once I'm saving my money. I could go buy a pistol, too, but soon we'll have as much money as we want. Here's Amin. You're not a bird person, though. I don't like you as much. I mean, you're trying with the feathers. But the Arruna, they have great power. Even more powerful than the mother. And Ra has it now. And then time itself stopped in Eglana. So, this guy could control the sun just like Ra. And Ra wants to be a chimera. Well, maybe that has to do with... I bet he's like a half thingy. Like a chimera-type person. Because he wanted it so badly. I mean, he strived for his goals. And he wants to be a Death Star, too. That doesn't sound as great. Right, something tells me I need to be up there. I'm just gonna have to figure out how I get up there. Maybe get that dwarf out of the way. Ah, that was almost it. There is something in this room. I'm gonna have to figure that one out later. Ah, it's gonna drive me nuts. I can't remember that puzzle now. I did that puzzle like twice in a row. Maybe I flip? Yeah, I bet flipping's the answer here. I flip and I have to go down too. And be on the outside. Oh, that was almost really, really bad. Did you see what that pot was going to do to me? That pot was going to slay me. So, there's got to be a sigil around here somewhere. Aha! Aha! I see, says the blind man. That's kind of stupid, isn't it? He wouldn't say I see. Anyway, I figured it out. I figured out the puzzle I couldn't remember. I knew there's a breakable wall somewhere in this room. Now, don't put a weight on this. Do not. No, no. Don't put a weight on it. You pepper it. That was what I was talking about with a slight weight. You have to use pepper. How you divine this is... I have no idea. You're supposed to just figure out, hey, there's pepper in the game. That's pretty light. I mean, they don't even have a clue about seasoning. Ridiculous. Also, there's a white pedestal in this room that we just opened. And we gotta pepper that one, too. Pepper the pedestal. See, it's alliterative. It's like a magic spell if you say it fast enough. In fact, I think that's gonna be the title for the videos, so you remember it easier. You're gonna remember Pepper the Pedestal now. That is my gift to you. Oh, I forgot masks are there. Alright, now we have to head to the bottom of this place because I don't want to get crushed by pots. And there is a gift waiting for us. I'm just gonna have to find out which way is down now. Down has to be this way, right? That down is up. Ah, this place is gonna give me a migraine. Neo-Egypt hurts brain. Now at 11. I wish I had some healing, too. Should have stopped in at that hot spring. The dog hot spring. Maybe that hot spring had some new powers. Who knows? I think he said something about lava. Hell, I don't need to worry about lava here. I just need to worry about going crazy. You know what it is? It's the costume. Need to get this off. The bandana is choking her brain. Or whatever they call that. Babushka? Ah! Yes, there's a white pedestal in this room. You're going to need to flip some more. Where can we flip? I'm flipping my gourd. That's another good name for this video. I'm just gonna think up video titles. Don't mind me. Alright, this room should be turned the proper way, so I can get to this pedestal over here. And that moves the platforms over a bit more. Still need some flipping to do, though. But don't pepper that. You don't pepper the tablet, you pepper pedestals. Glaciolabalus. He's magic. And he'll pursue his enemies in death. I forget if that's a mini-boss or some kind of puzzle. I know it's not that important, though, so I'm just gonna leave it be. Was it Glaciolabalus like one of these enemies? Let me see. No. Ah, 2 seals are gone because of the white pedestals being triggered. But how you get there is you have to jump on these pots. So don't break them. Of course they come back if you transfer a few rooms. But don't break them. Do I need to do more flipping? I need to do more flipping. Darn these dwarves! I hate them! I hate dwarves! If you're a dwarf, I hate you. I'm sorry. This is why I hate you. Heal me. Give me soul. Thank you. Ugh! Avoid the death traps. Don't let them kill you. Alright, I'm going the right way. I have to pause on a room to get my bearings real quick. Because this is the Gate of the Dead. See? This is the Gate of the Dead. Ghosts chase you. Alright, white pedestal. not making the mistake. I usually make the mistake in this room of putting a pedestal on that. Oh, wait. Alright, gotta be careful because there's a bat sitting up there. Move, bat. Thank you. Right into my sword. I'll take that. Alright, jump, grab, jump, grab. Kind of reminds me of that one sacred orb in Tiamat's Dimensional Corridor. There we go. That's another white pedestal down. Now it's the one that needs the mantras. That's why we need the ability to mantra. Can I talk to everybody in this room? I didn't grab that glossary yet. Still don't have jump power. Ah, yeah, you. So Osiris got banished to the Underworld. Well, that's just great. She went to the Underworld, but she's not a ghost. Also, she met a fairy that has keys. It's Key Fairy. Oh man, they banished Key Fairy to the Underworld too. Well, that's bad. That means you won't be meeting Key Fairy for a while. Now there's two things I need to do. One is to go back to the Vajra room and see what that skeleton had to say. I need to scan him. I forgot to scan him. He feels lonely and upset now. And he's dead. Way to go, Natadiko. He probably used the wrong pedestal. That's what he gets. You know, let's just say a word for him. Let's say... Soul. Remember that tablet that said you have to speak Ra's name in a certain room? Ra's the sun. Or at least one of the people that are on the sun. So you say sun in this room, and you get the final white pedestal. That's all the pedestals triggered. Also, we can do this room now, too, because there's something different. Take a look. What is different in this room? Now the dwarves have already been here. There's a block here now. This is the treasure of the dwarven blacksmiths. It was hidden by the dwarves. This is Eitre's house. Not Brocker. Brocker lives in a place that's much nicer and makes sense. Let's kill the dwarves. Kill the elves. Get the gold for ourselves. Like this gold over here. That ain't gold. Back with that. So you're gonna have to do some flipping. That's why there's two flippy rooms in this room. Gotta push that block onto the white switch. I'll flip the block onto the white switch. And it'll go right through the floor. Yep, it's glitchy like that. If you don't want it to glitch out, you could always just like push it over here and then push it in normally. But what's the fun in that? That gets us the anchor. That'll let us sink in water. You can check your treasures over here. Highly proficient with weapons. Lava immunity. Well, lava protection. Water immunity. Sink in water. And stuff. Things. Treasures. Yay! Anything else we need to check out before we move on? Because we could open the back way to the back end of this place now. There you go. You nod a few times and you summon the pedestal. I got pedestals on the brain now. Oh, look, another thing we have to flip because I'm on the wrong side of this. I want that tablet. I gotta read every tablet in the game. It's code. Now I'm on the wrong side of this. Where is this going, anyway? Well, I'm gonna have to flip it again. I remember now! Yeah, this is the room that murders me! Don't let the room murder you! I'm just gonna have to find a way till I get onto that, that upside-down tablet. Because that tablet sounds like it has something really important for a really, really good item that you must have. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Ah! Gate of the Dead! I hate Gate of the Dead! The Gate of the Dead could go die. Again. All the dead people in it could come back to life so I could kill them. How am I going to do this? Because usually I had the item by this point. And I don't need that tablet, but the tablet has important information on it. I think this is how I do it. Also, did you notice how many hit points I lose because of these dwarves? Just from the dwarves existing? Because it's a whole bunch. That's how much I hate dwarves. Can't push that block because it's glitchy now. It's a glitchy block. It exists and doesn't exist at the same time. Alright, dwarf is in my way. It's gotta die. It's full of treasure. And now we can get to that tablet. Yay! Destroy the false tablet! Save that. Now you know there's a false tablet in the game. I could have told you there was a false tablet in the game, but I wanted you to read it. You've got to learn some archaeology too. Alright, now I gotta remember how the heck do I get back to that room that has the Eye of Wadjet door with all the seals on it. It's hurting my brain. My brain is officially quit. It just doesn't want any more with the Gate of the Dead. It doesn't even want to fathom what that dwarf was doing. Gotta go down from here, or up from here, or whatever. I'm tired of this area. I just want to go home. Can't Eglana just die? Because Gate of the Dead, I hate it. It's cool, but I hate it. At the same time, it's a love-hate relationship. It's down here, I bet. Like one more floor. Or up here. I don't even know if it's up. Is this up? It's down. Okay, good. Yeah, actually, I think it's on the other side of this room, actually. We're almost free! This is almost Hell Temple! I mean, Hell Temple was a heck of a lot worse. Let's just agree here. Hell Temple was much, much worse than this place was. All you Mulana veterans would agree. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're there, but I gotta flip. Ah! Press some flip things. Hate. It's open! Now I gotta get to it. Oh, that's a lesson in insanity. Lesson of insanity. Do everything I'm doing and expect different results or something like that. That's how it goes, right? Alright, land right here. This little ledge will let you break this. Otherwise, you gotta use things that pass through walls, like spears. But that pixel is there for you. Finally, somewhere that's not wacky. Welcome to Dark Star-Lord's Mausoleum. Otherwise known as, Dark Lord's Mausoleum, because that's a long name. It's got dung beetles in it. Scarabeus. It pushes around things with their legs and they explode. Yeah, don't get crushed by a boulder. Even though it just hurts you. So they're gonna forfeit the earth for heaven. This is their way to the sky. This probably has to do with those Nibiru aliens. Also, we got statues here. Winged goddesses. They're protecting the sun god Ra. They will strike you with lightning. So don't hit those statues. Don't go desecrating statues. There's a totem pole thing here now. I might as well. Why the heck not? We're pretty much done with the frost giants for a while. There's other places you can do that too. Super important room! Remember what Phobos told us about 8x4? Now you're gonna have to look at all those special rooms again. And you're gonna get the answer to this room. There's 2 answers to this room. Actually, there's 3, but 2 of them are in this room. And you have to chant them in front of this bust-up mimir. These Bastets watching you. No, I didn't say the other word. I meant Bastet. The cat. Ah, look, Sigil! There's hidden stairs behind the Sigil. There's lots of hidden stairs in this area. It's pretty much its gimmick. That and rolling boulders. I saved you, Skeleton! Skeleton does not appreciate being saved. And we got the map. The Dark Star-Lord's Mausoleum. I could have sworn it was just called a Dark Lord's Mausoleum before, too. Oh, anyway. That icon that's like 2 squares above me, that's a Lamp of Time fuel station thing. So what could we do in here? Anybody in this room? Nobody. Well, fine. We must be going out for a snack run. Oh, hey, look! Smashies! I don't want to get smashed, though. Doesn't look like I have enough space over there. And there's a hidden rolling boulder of fire. So I don't want to get smashed. I see a breakable wall, though. Break that wall. Ah, now I have room. Let's go in there. If you don't break the wall, you're going to bounce back right underneath the thing and die. It's the Fairy Guild Lieutenants. I want to buy some fairy. They have lots of fairy. I want to make more money, so give me that fairy. We bought a fairy! That's what the Fairy Guild Pass lets you do. And we got Treasure Fairy? You're Alruna, the Treasure Fairy! Oh boy, are we going to have fun with you! She manipulates probability. She's the Schrödinger Fairy. Well, you know what? You know what time it is. You know what time it is, don't you? Because I feel it welling up inside me. It's time for a treasure bath! We have a treasure fairy! We have a place with lots of pots. We could have a treasure bath right now with this dagger. Stab everything. Just keep moving and stabbing everything. It'll give you experience, it'll give you gold, it'll give you more gold, especially this room right here. Every pot is going to have gold in it. It's not as quick as my usual farming method, but who the heck cares? It's Treasure Fairy. This is my favorite spot to farm gold. Mainly because once you kill these enemies, they don't come back. But my knife isn't powerful enough to make them not come back yet. Like this one here. Ah! Luckily, we have autosaves every time I teleport. That's the good thing. Smash the pots! Then you teleport. Then you do it all over again. It's a treasure bath! Not as great as the treasure bath you get in, what was that? Chamber of Chaos, was it? I can't remember that area now. All I remember is the 4 pots that give you tons of money whenever you change the room. But unfortunately, since these are pots and not blocks, they only respawn if you teleport out or you transfer like maybe 3 or 4 rooms. And it's not as effective as it could be. There's a weapon that'll make this a lot easier. But look at that, we made back all of our money. We got all of our money back. You know what I'm doing with this money? I'm buying a gun. It's time to start shooting things, the gun. The pistol is back and it's better than ever. Because there's things that help you with it. Also, I don't want to get murdered anymore, so I think we're going to stop at the treasure bath. Alruna's done too. Actually, if I remember correctly, the tablet that talks about Arruna calls her the Weapon Fairy. But she's better than Weapon Fairy. She's like better than 1,000 Weapon Fairies. I like her a whole lot. She is the best fairy. She's the archaeologist's friend. Because she lets me buy a gun. She doesn't even check for the ID. She just says, oh, you're an archaeologist? Yeah, you deserve gun. And then gives you all the money for it. Gun! Now we have the pistol again. Ah, it doesn't show on her person. That would be cool. Well, anyway, you do have gun. And there's things to do with gun in this game that you can't do in the original game. It's gonna be great. Whenever something pisses me off, like Gate of the Dead, I'm going back there to shoot it immediately. Good night, folks.